You know, here on Studio 10, we love to celebrate the national days. National Hamburger Day is coming up, so we had to come to the experts here at Mert Specialty Meats, and I'm with Brandon, one of the co-owners. Tell me a little bit about your specialty blend. You kind of have something special going on for hamburgers.
We do. We have an ultimate burger blend. It's really good beef along with really good pork in there, about 25% pork. Makes it really juicy, makes it really flavorful. And it's not just what goes into it, it's the process that we go through, that we use whole muscle to grind off all of our grinds.
And I was kind of checking out the shape of them, and you were kind of giving me some education. There's a purpose of why they're shaped the way they are while they're waiting in the container. Tell me a little bit about that.
They are. It's just so still some oxygen can get into the inside, so it'll stay bloomed longer, it'll stay red longer. Because as I said, we do moments before you see the ground beef going into a case, it was whole muscle. So it does need time to bloom, to have the red come out of it. A lot of people would be surprised if they found out that most of the ground beef they're buying in grocery stores and big box stores, they weren't ground there. They were ground somewhere else weeks or maybe even months prior. So we don't do that here. We grind it fresh. We take the time to trim off, any tendon or connective tissue, so you're not biting into anything chewy. It'll make it really moist, really good texture, great flavor.
Yeah, you don't seem like that, so you guys obviously know what you're doing with the meat here. So of course we're celebrating National Hamburger Day, but you guys have other cuts of meat as well.
Oh, absolutely. We try to have everything, honestly. Whether it's steak cuts, beef, any other beef cuts, chicken, pork cuts, even wild game. We hand make our sausages here. We have a wide variety of sausages, and then as long as with burgers too, we do have a lot of different pre-seasoned burger patties and stuffed burger patties that we make. Any custom blends that a customer would like, and we try to accommodate that, and custom packaging.
Now, Brandon, if I was a new customer to Mert Specialty Meats and I was coming in saying, hey, what's your most popular, what is something that you would recommend to me as maybe one of your best sellers?
Oh, there's this time of year, obviously burgers go well, steaks go well, a nice pork chop. We have really premium pork, so a nice juicy pork chop, or even if you're looking for something leaner, some nice chicken breasts, some marinated chicken breasts, even bone-in chicken.
And you guys obviously know what you're doing. You've been in business for over 10 years. You're celebrating that. Tell me a little bit about your history.
Oh, my mother and I and my stepfather opened up about 11 years ago now, and we had decades of retail experience before then. So we've only learned more about specifically the meat industry in the last 10 years.
I like it. All right, Brandon, if you had one message to the public, what you want people to know about Mert Specialty Meats, what would that be?
Because again, that would be that everything that we do on site. We never get in pre-packaged ground beef in tubes and run it through the grinder. Everything in the case is top choice, prime, and it's never been frozen. It's always fresh.
It's fresh, and you guys do custom orders a little bit. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. Especially if people are heading up north for the weekend, sometimes it's a little easier to have those products pre-frozen and cryovac. So we always have a selection on the shelf of different type of burger patties or even packages of ground beef that are pre-frozen, ready for people to throw in their coolers. But you can always give us a shout, give us a heads up, exactly what you'd like, and we can have that custom order already all packaged and frozen for you, ready for travel.
And that makes it really convenient. And
yes.
We're, you never know, we're living in Michigan, you never know what the weather's gonna be like, but it's looking good for National Hamburger Day, so fingers crossed people can get out and grill. And happy early National Hamburger Day to you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Brandon.
My pleasure.
All right, stick around, Studio 10 continues after the break.